4 million babies were born in the U.S., the bulk of those to working parents. Between short-term disability insurance, family medical leave, vacation, paid time off, and now state and municipal level paid leave laws, it's anxiety-inducing, right? Well, parental leave expert Anna Stephanie joins us today with some key findings from new research and some practical tips for working parents out there. Thanks for being with us today. Give us some ideas on those key employee benefits that parents need to be aware of.
Yes, so starting with the basics. If your employer has over 50 employees, both moms and dads can take up to 12 weeks under the Family Medical Leave Act, or FMLA. But keep in mind, FMLA is not paid. It only provides job protection. What are your paid leave options? Well, talk with your employer, as we're increasingly seeing employers expand or launch new paid leave programs that can range anywhere from a couple weeks to a few months. A recent study by Unum Group found that 43% of employees don't even sit down to have these conversations with HR or their manager. So we really encourage you not to overlook benefits, especially like short-term disability for birth moms, which can provide income replacement to recover from childbirth.
Okay, so how should an expectant employee address leave benefits with his or her employer?
It really is going to vary on the individual and a case-by-case basis. I know, for instance, I didn't feel comfortable disclosing to my employer early on in pregnancy. I was even told to keep it hidden as long as possible by friends and colleagues. And so it can be a really daunting time. We know that having that leave plan that has been reviewed by your manager and HR can really make a difference and increase the likelihood of a successful leave and return. And all of this is why I founded my company, Leave Logic, because I truly believe technology has a huge role to play in helping alleviate some of that fear and uncertainty employees are facing when navigating their leave options.
You know, finance is, of course, a top concern for many families out there. Are there any employee benefits that can help?
Yes, I like to think of these in two categories. One, sort of income replacement benefits. The other are benefits that help with the cost of growing a family. And so if we look at income replacement benefits, these are, as I mentioned earlier, short-term disability insurance that can provide income replacement if you're ill, injured, or for childbirth. Also hospital insurance, which can help bridge that gap between health plan coverages and out-of-pocket expenses. We're increasingly seeing employers offer other benefits to help defray some of those costs of growing a family, such as backup child care program, legal services, but really most employers offer breast pump reimbursement through your health plan, or FSA accounts, flexible spending accounts, where you can contribute dollars tax-free to help avoid some of or relieve the burden of dependent care expenses. The key message here, though, is to get ahead of it, because employees can save up to $3,000 to $5,000 at a time when it really matters most.
A federal paid leave law has been in the news lately. So is this going to become a reality? And if not, are there any other state or local leave benefits that employees can take advantage of?
So since the FMLA was enacted over 25 years ago, not much has changed, though I am encouraged by a recent congressional hearing where both sides of the aisle came together and agreed paid family leave makes sense. Yet we can't agree on the how much, how long, and how will it be administered. Until then, unfortunately, employees are left with the zip code lottery, as only 6 states have enacted paid family leave legislation. I am hopeful that we will see paid family leave for all in the very near future.
Okay, give us some online resources that anyone can take a look at and learn more.
Yes, so we have resources for both employees and employers at leavelogic.com. I also encourage people to visit unum.com/workwell. That's UNUM.com.
All right, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Stick around.